All right, coming up next, it's a UFC lightweight division bout. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put
the right
on
kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of.
Judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them, from the speed of the level change to the timing.
Ready.
So here we go with this stand-up only fight. You guys gotta play by the rules. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Also, you cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last man standing will be tonight. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Nice 1-2 there. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. 3 minutes have gone by here in round 1.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Misses again with a right punch. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed. Oh, he hurt him bad with the jab.
Oh. Not there.
Very tricky. He throws that body kick.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Right on the button.
Big kick lands.
So there it is, longer reach paying dividends as he counters with a punch.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Horn sounds for the end of round 1. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are gonna be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will. All
right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round 1, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Huge lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Both guys landing big shots.
I mean, geez Louise.
Throwing that jab, no good.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And he landed the right hand there.
1 minute.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent. Nice.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
All right, pretty.
Round 3.
All right, so here we go with round one. Seems to be a situation in which he wants to do everything in his power to keep this fight on the feet. He'd appear to have a lot of advantages at distance. We'll see if he can get it done tonight.
Yes, he has all the advantages because we don't see many specialists anymore in the UFC. Guys can generally do everything, but this guy is a jiu-jitsu player. He wants to get the fight to the ground and start to weave his web of traps to try and find a submission. This striker needs to maintain his space. He needs to make sure he is not on the ground. Avoid it at all costs.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh, and potentially a critical takedown here. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves.
Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
He's gonna attack arm bar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
3 minutes left.
Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. Alright, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian Levine is going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 17 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar.
Celebration is on his corner. Hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting.